This was once an 11-point Colgate Raider lead. Army's hit 4 of its last 5 shots. A furious comeback for Matt Wilson and company.
Well, the big senior, 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and he shoots 63%. You see the quick catch dunk, but watch this. No double comes, takes his time, comes over his strong left shoulder with his dominant right hand. He just does everything for this team. And as I mentioned, there's no quit in this Army group. They will battle and battle and battle, and they fight, and these 2 seniors are what makes them go.
That is a good trait to have in the Army.
It is ingrained in them. You know, we'll talk throughout the broadcast about, you know, what these guys have done on the court, what they do academically, and then what they're going to do as future leaders of our great country.
Matt Wilson will be stationed at Fort Richardson coming up next year in Alaska. Tommy Funk is going to Fort Hood in Texas. There's a deflection inside. Ball is loose, picked up by the Black Knights. Up ahead to Josh Caldwell. Eyes to the bucket, right through Ivanauskis, and Army has its first lead.
How about Josh Caldwell? Take it right at Big Rap in transition. The last couple minutes, Army's won every loose ball, every hustle play.
Inside amongst the trees, tip back, Ivanauskis is over the back. That's the first foul on the reigning Patriot League Player of the Year. Matt Wilson, Tommy Funk get all the credit, but Josh Caldwell is the ultimate glue guy, and said to Tommy Funk yesterday, who doesn't get enough rub on this team? And he mentioned the other 3 guys that start other than he and Wilson, but he said Caldwell.
Yeah,
Caldwell's the guy.
I agree, and he can do a little bit of everything for this group.
Man misses the 3. Lone freshman that sees regular minutes for Army. It's an Army team that's never in its history made the NCAA tournament. Will be at worst the 4 seed in the Patriot League tournament this year. Man the rebound. Funk eyes ahead. It's Caldwell. Gave it right back. Burns. Rising. Richardson for 3. Second 3 for Tucker Richardson, the sophomore. And Colgate back +1.
Well, credit Jordan Burns. Drive, make the defense drop, and then find your shooters on the perimeter. Tucker Richardson always shot ready.
There's not a single guy for Colgate that can't shoot 3s. And we've got another turnover for the Black Knights. An uncharacteristic early 5. They're one of the best teams in the country at not turning the ball over. 3rd best, as a matter of fact. It's the way Colgate plays offense. Everyone can shoot 3s. They know it. They understand how to space the floor. There's a maturity in a system there.
Well, top 5 in the country, 4th actually in 3-pointers attempted. You know, top 10 in basically every 3-point category offensively.
Here's Ivanauskis. Kick out, a 3, and a drained one for Will Raymond. That's his first bucket. They don't do it intentionally. It's just how they play.
It's how they play. They spread the court. They really share the basketball. And Will Raymond's a guy they got to get involved offensively here, I think, to hold off this Army attack.
And another turnover for Army. There's your 3-point statistics. Literally every other shot, about 46% of the shots that Colgate takes, 3-pointers.
And that's what they practice. This is a team that, you know, took an international tour this summer, went to the NCAA tournament last year. They've played a lot of minutes together. They play together. They're willing to share the ball, and they can all shoot it.
Take Italy by storm, shooting 3s all day. Back in August. Dump down, that's beautiful. They can also hit 2s. Tucker Richardson has 8 points. And just as Army had closed the gap, Jimmy Allen needs a timeout.
Well, it was Jordan Burns really getting this team going offensively. Colgate up in Hamilton.
Saw Jalen Scaife coming out of timeout here for Dayton. Good end out of bounds play, although no conversion for Jada Stewart. And St. Louis continues to struggle. Now just 28% from the field. But Jalen Scaife has been the story for the Flyers. 42 in white with 14 first-half points in what will be her final A-10 conference tournament.
And Dayton has also passed the ball well. They've got 9 assists, and yesterday at the half they had 13. Only ended up with 15 altogether, so Shauna definitely wants them to keep up the assist rate for the second half, too.
2 seconds to shoot, and an offensive foul. That's the first on Shaquille Foul. Dayton was aggressive, is what Shauna Green told us yesterday. They got to the paint, they got to the bucket, and then A, got good looks, or B, turned around, kicked it out, and that's why Dayton hit 11 threes in the first half yesterday, when their previous season high for an entire game was 12.
You got to be able to get it off the bounce so that you can kick it out. Absolutely. Draw the defense and then kick, whether it's interiorly or outside.
That's what Brooke Flowers was looking to do. Turned to the bucket and gets denied by Julia Chandler, who now departs. Jordan Wilmoth, a starter, checks back in. St. Louis has to find an answer. What is it?
They do. They really need some scoring. I don't care who it is, but they absolutely need Harbison to get aggressive again. She started out the game aggressive, and there we go. There we go. Get some shots.
That's the second three for Kaija Harbison. She had 5 points in the first 2 minutes. That's her first bucket since. First team all-conference. Little two-woman game. Whitehead just strong. Rebound by Harbison. She'll push, and the tempo has picked up. St. Louis to the bucket, and Harbison, no foul, wants the call, but it's just a St. Louis ball out of bounds.
Kaija Harbison's got to heat up. She's got to take the team on her back and be the leader that she is, and that's what you got to do in a situation like that. We need a bucket. Knocks it down and then drives the lane, gets blocked, but the ball remains here with the Billikens. But just being aggressive, that's what I want to see out of her.
Whalen with the tap, able to go into the backcourt and get that. St. Louis wants to slow it down, and you saw Harbison push there. It doesn't have that option now. It's too far down. It's got to pick things up.
Yeah, because they'll get some open looks pushing in transition, but you've got to get some stops first and rebounds to push. Men's three for Kent.
Rachel Kent did not score in the first quarter. In fact, she didn't take a shot. Heating up now, a couple of threes in the second.
But she's got 22 points in her last game and then 19 the game before that. She's been exploding the whole tournament.
Flowers hung in there. Was just being bullied by Wilmoth. Gets the stuff. Don't look now, it's an 11-point game.
And they need to drop some of their new plays for Rachel Kent. We knew that she'd be covered, and that's what Lisa Stone said. Hey, we've got some new plays up our sleeve for her.
That's not one of them. It's a charge. First foul on Rachel Kent. Coming up in a couple of minutes, it's AT&T at the half. We take a look at St. Louis head coach Lisa Stone's coaching style. Jules and I will sit down with the commissioner of the Atlantic 10 as well, Bernadette McGlade. That is all coming up on AT&T at the half. Dayton 0 for its last 5. It has not scored, oddly, for only 5 shots in 4 minutes and 21 seconds. That's a long one for Wilmoth. Not the greatest ideal shot for Shauna Green's team, and St. Louis with a chance to cut it to single figures again.
They've let St. Louis hang around here, and St. Louis has responded the last couple possessions.
Martinez, great dish. Flowers, that's found money. Brooke Flowers only averages 4 points a game, and Shauna Green is livid. Timeout, Dayton Flyers. The lead, it's down to 9.